And we are live, everybody. Here we go. What up? Ba ba da ba 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 ba. How's everyone feeling? Let me get into proper cyberpunk mode here, shall we? Let's look at this. Look at this.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh yes, it's the chick glasses.
Get some
Default cyberpunk.
blue and purple lights, some lo-fi.
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody to Cyberpunk Phantom Pain. This is actually the first episode of Cyberpunk Phantom Pain, new actual play, right here with your friend Alakazam. Look at me, friendly neighborhood pro DM purveyor of all things homebrew. And I am very, 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 very excited to bring you this this Cyberpunk Red campaign, inspired partially by gears of a metal nature that are legally distinct. Um, but we have some amazing players, so let's get to them because they are much cooler than I am. We're going to start with Matthew. Please tell us about yourself, and then when we get into the game, everyone will have a chance to introduce their characters.
Greetings, internet wizards. I'm Matthew. I'm a cartoonist, illustrator, and DM, and I stream with Alec twice a week. Hanging out, riding coattails. You know what it is.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I always love if I could provide coattails for you to ride on. All that I want in this. Kate, please tell us about yourself.
My name's Kate. I started playing D&D last year, and I met Alec. He's really cool, and he invited me to be on the stream. So I decided to come because it seemed like fun.
Yeah, it was very very nice to actually have you on the stream. It's like you've been very awesome player, so I definitely have you here.
Thank
And
you.
gonna bring us our boy Tal. Please tell the people all about yourself.
Hello, my name's Talvin. You can call me Never or Lun. That's what I'm known on the internet sometimes as. I too was a player in a lot of Alex's amazing games, which you should totally sign up for. It's so much fun. But I also do variety streaming. Sometimes we do art streaming, do a lot of fighting game streaming here and there stuff. So
Hell yeah. Which I saw you're either right on the cusp of affiliate or you just made it.
just made affiliate.
Just
actually,
made affiliate,
so.
folks.
Yeah.
Go
Yep.
and subscribe to
Yes.
Neverlon. What up? All right.
We'll be doing a art stream celebrating making our emotes and badges. So look
Nice.
forward to that.
Hell yeah. And then Art, please.
Hello.
Please. Tell the people.
Well, I am Artemis, and I'm still really bad at introducing myself. I met Alec through playing another Cyberpunk Red campaign with Redemption, and that's all I've got. I'm a musician, if anyone mind. I make music. I also had a plan. I'm going to announce it now because I think you might like this. I'm going to write a song for this campaign. I've already got a really cool intro for it and everything, so here we go.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, let's instead of wasting time, let's jump right into it. You all know who I am. I'm Alakazam, like I said, Pro GM, purveyor of all things homebrew. But let's bring ourselves down into Night City. All right. Night City is city on the edge. Not for the first time has been voted the worst city in America. Okay. About 6 million people live here. And considering that a nuke went off in the center of downtown 20 years ago, that's an impressive feat. The aftermath of what was known as the Arasaka Tower bombing, or the Night City Holocaust, called the Time of the Red, called so because of the red pallor that hangs over the city from sheer fallout. This is a time of darkness, a time of intensity, but it's also a time of opportunity. So, now at the tail end of the time of the Red, as we enter into 2045, the city which life is cheap. Go to the mall and get your arm lopped off and get a nice robotic hand put on, where you're just as apt to walk down the street and be killed in gangland violence as to go and live wild amenities of technology beyond your craziest dreams. The Night City has felt a lot of pain, a lot of loss. With that, despite everything that's gone, people who live here can still feel what they yearn for. Yearn for that back, bigger and better thing. 4 friends here. Left side, Lily, Beneha, Fade, Duchess. 4 of you have an opportunity. The 4 of you find yourselves in a bar in Watson. Very simple bar. One is actually known as the Road Crew Bar. Mostly used by rocker boys and their roadies. They have 4 stages in the bar. 1 large stage for the main band, smaller side stages that allow for dancers or for smaller bands like opening acts to set up and have their gear separately from the, and then in the very back they have a private stage, VIP. You all are not VIPs. 4 of you find yourselves out in the bar, and right now it's about 4 in the afternoon. There's a good amount of people milling about, having a couple of drinks. No one has gotten really drunk. Still early enough in the day. But there's a very big bartender that has 2 cyber arms and then a actual quick change mount set that he has 2 extra cyber arms that are just built in, smaller, spindly arms that go and they're like mixing drinks while his other hands are like getting out orders and moving things around. As the 4 of you sit in your booth, one of you gets a phone call. It's actually going to be left side Lily. So, why don't you go ahead and describe?
Yep. Well, like I said, I'm playing left side Lily. I am the med tech of the group. She's a Asian woman with like short cropped, brightly colored hair. The most notable thing is that her left side is all replacement parts. She has a cyber eye, a cyber arm, a cyber leg, with some like scarage where you can where her skin shows and the realistic in the different points. She is kind of alternating between fiddling with her new mirror shades that she got recently and setting up the features in it and kind of admiring the bartender's little mini arms. She's on top of being a med tech, she's an expert in like cybernetic wear.
Fantastic. Your agent begins to ring, but before you can even answer it, sitting across from you, you have Connie, Bolton, Sanabria. So, why don't we start with Connie? Go ahead and describe Kaneha to everyone.
I'm playing Kaneha. She's a Afro-Latina girl, very young, she's 19 years old, probably the youngest in the group. She's very small and kind of not very intimidating at all. She just has a bunch of like tech parts in front of her and she's fiddling with it. Headphones on, probably not paying attention to anything going on around her. She's the tech of the group, if that wasn't obvious. And yeah, she mostly keeps to herself, but she sticks very close with her brother Colton, and she loves experimenting with a bunch of different stuff, and so what's in front of her is the remainder of something that she just found on the street.
for Colton, you can see your sister's fiddling around with a bunch of, parts. A very common sight, but you actually notice the bartender like just handed you your drink, and it's like he set it down, and now for like the third time as you're like trying it, you can see it's like he's got to be watering these down because it is not a strong drink at all. Certainly not what you've been ordering. But go ahead and describe Fade to everybody.
Yeah, Fade, as he like just barely takes a sip of the drink, you can see like his face just contort, and like his hand reaches to grab his bat for a second, and then he just kind of looks at his friends. He's like, remembers, count to three, and he just takes a sip. And you might as well just bring 2 more, please.
Okay.
Double shots, I guess I'll pay for them. And you could tell he's a bit abrasive, and if it wasn't for the copious amount of liquor that he's pouring down his throat, he would just have a permanent scowl on his face. It's almost like he's fighting the world for no good reason. He's the bigger solo of the group, though.
And watching all of this unfold, we have Duchess. You're actually sitting next to left side. You can see that as the people are kind of like filtering in and out, the opening acts are actually still setting up all of their instruments. It'll probably be another half an hour or so before they start playing anything, but there's a good amount of movement. Go ahead and describe Duchess.
Well, for those thinking that I'm going to be playing another rocker boy, no. I am playing a media. Duchess runs her own live streaming company, which is through her own eyes, which I'll explain in a second. Duchess has got two-toned hair. One side's black, one side is white. She wears special contacts that she uses to live stream. And she's constantly wearing like very smart business wear, but it's very silky, I guess. I guess that's I don't really know. Velvet's like silky. She always looks very prim and proper when she's on the job. She's about 30-ish, quite reasonably tall, I guess.
Well, as the four of you are gathered in the bar, it's been quiet since the last any of you have worked. It's actually been a little over a week. And they kind of rest, relax, and as I said, you actually get a call on your agent. Number is from a Steel Vaquero fixer. His contact pulls up as checkerboard.
She quickly answers it. Yes, this is Lily.
Hey man, we have a bit of a problem. Got maybe some work for you and for Fade and Cornelia. Looking to make some money.
Yes, I would find making money agreeable. I believe my team would agree.
Good. Bring your medical bag and all this shit, because one of our friends got knifed in the arm and ribs.
Of course. Send me your location, and we will head out immediately.
And he brings you this location that it's a nomad camp, probably about half an hour away, out on the like in Rancho Coronado, out on the outside of the city. And it's one that Kaneha and Fade, you've been to this nomad camp a couple of times. The Steel Vaqueros, like all nomads and like several gangs, move around a bit, especially out here. But this is one that you've been to this location probably about twice, in particular. The collection of trailers, of little mobile homes, kind of almost like Winnebago style-esque, like RVs to get around. And then, they'll usually toss in some just like heavy bags and fridges, anything they can do to like have space for people to move cargo containers, stuff like that. But a Steel Vaquero job is something that certainly Fade and Kunea know very well. Brings some good. What would you
I'm
like
also-
to do?
I'm also comfortable working with nomads. She'll just announce to the group, like, we have a job. You should finish your drinks, and we'll leave shortly.
Good. These drinks suck anyway. I could use some money.
Yeah, I'm only half buzzed.
And you, as you say that, you can see the bartender up. He's like moving around. His like little drink, his little drink mixing hands are currently like shaking a martini. But he kind of gives you this side glance as you say that, but he like moves and he's like pouring out someone else's drink, and he's like, filling a glass with beer for someone else. He doesn't even seem to have time to like stop and give you any shit over it.
Well,
It was the job was from Checkerboard. I believe you find working with him acceptable, so I made the decision for you.
That's fine. It's for the family. T'd be upset if we said no. Hey, Connie, you
Yeah?
there? We got
Yeah?
work.
Oh.
Work.
Cool.
Yeah, she's fine.
just looks over at Connie like,
Yeah.
You can all gather up your things and head out. From here, like I said, it's about maybe half an hour by car, or if you take a cab. I think any of you have a car right now. But
Yeah.
you could walk, but that'd probably be a few hours.
no thanks.
I suggest we pay for a cab.
Yeah, I'll cover
It
it.
appears someone was wounded, and we should be quick, so I can get to work.
Cool.
On this side of Watson, you can easily hail down to Delamain. It'll probably cost you a couple eddies extra, but it's a nice self-driving car. You get there, no questions asked. You can try and find a local cab driver, which is going to be easy, but you know that they are a little bit more suspicious of going out to Rancho Coronado, like near the nomad camps, so they might take you most of the way and then stop short.
I feel like Lily doesn't like cheaping out when we have a job, like we have somewhere to be.
We get to travel in style?
Colton looks a little visibly nervous about getting in an automatic vehicle, but he's just like, whatever.
You'll be fine. I use these all the time.
Don't tell me what I'll be fine in and what I won't be fine in.
Just saying, they're good drivers.
You're not wrong.
Following up on your agent, a Delamain pulls up in, less than a minute. Again, no driver, but it's spacious enough for the four of you to sit comfortably. Have actually 2 rows of seats. And the little face pulls up. Please input your location.
And I reach out with my mechanical hand and boop, boop, boop.
Thank you for taking Delamain. And it begins down the streets, whizzing along the highways and making all the way down south from Watson, along the highways, past the old Corp Center. And you can see the vast amount of reconstruction has been underway for Arasaka Tower. Since the Arasaka Tower bombing, where this was just rubble, where 12,000 people died in an instant, it's actually pretty impressive to see. All of that rubble has been swept away, and now buildings have begun to spring up. A couple of the beginnings and foundations of mega buildings set in. Tower, where Arasaka once stood, is right now at about 15 stories, and they're adding more. At the speed that they're going, this thing could be as tall, if not taller, than Arasaka by the end.
Wow. It's quite impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Duchess, are you going to let us know when you start recording?
Actually, I was meaning to talk to everyone about that since I do the live streaming thing, and I don't really, have much of a, for lack of a better phrase, a good time to announce it. I was just gonna let you guys decide. As long as I capture most of the action on camera, I can quite easily not show your faces.
Now that we're more familiar with you, I am more agreeable with the recordings. Just be sure not to make our clients nervous, if you can.
You'd be surprised. Most clients actually kind of like it.
As long as you're not recording when we're using any proper nouns.
That's fair. I can agree to that.
I will say the nice thing about your recording software that you have set up is that you actually have a panic dump, so if you need, you can drop the last 15 seconds.
So
I
have a buffer.
There is enough of a delay, like for live TV, that you could be like, oh, and like drop it so that it doesn't go out.
Forget about that.
But
Hear that, Connie? You're going to get to be famous.
You can be famous if you want.
As you will make your way to Ranchiport out of the densely packed buildings of Night City, you begin to spread out. And you go into these like suburbs that become these like little, ranch-style houses as far as the eye can see. But then it begins to spread out further and further, and then the highways begin to just lower down to ground level, and it becomes from this vast concrete jungle to desert, California desert. Pass by a choo-choo station, and make your way further along till you're at this point, about 10 minutes out, on foot from like any of the suburbs. By car, less than half that. But you can see some of the little trailers and things. There's not like a road that goes up to the Delamain, like pulls up on the highway, which is just a long stretch of road with no other cars in any direction for quite some time. You can see a couple of the Stovacero's cars, and they have mostly bikes. There's about 15 motorcycles. There's one actual hover bike, which is actually set on anchors right now because it's turned off, and two very, very large, like almost like urban assault vehicle trucks, like big ass trucks for heavy duty jobs. Pretty standard sight. It's a short walk into the camp, but as you guys are approaching it, I'd actually like all four of you to make
All right.
First roll of the game.
Let's go.
It's a momentous occasion. Now, where's my perception?
Yeah, where's... Oh, there it is.
Awareness. There we go. Ooh.
Oh, I have to scroll down so far.
You want me to call it out, or do you want to just read it yourself?
call it out.
Yeah. And mine gets the +4.
That's
so
right.
that's 9. Yep.
I
Yes,
have 13.
I got 17.
So I got 19.
We're a very perceptive bunch.
I'm
How
not
do
paying
sorry
attention.
to muck this up, but how do I check to see if my amplified hearing is adding to this?
Let me double check.
Ooh,
I think
that's
you have to manually add it in because I think it just takes your level and your intelligence. Or whatever
I forgot I
it
had that
modifier.
too.
I'll have
I
to
also
go
forgot I
through
had that.
update
Yeah.
my bonuses then.
Yeah, same. I can do that later.
So
Okay.
mine would be a 19.
19.
Same.
Fantastic.
I also got
Oh,
19.
so I'm the only one who's not perceptive.
You've got music on. You're
Makes sense.
fine.
Yeah, Lily is
Yeah.
Lily and Duchess and Fade. You're keeping a keen eye out. Getting ready for the job itself. Whereas Connie, you're listening to music, doing your thing, kind of fiddling around with some of the technology that you have. The rest of you, you hear a couple people milling about the actual camp, and then you hear a muffled shout and then a bang. Seems to be coming from one of the trailers. And as you're like stepping up to see what all the commotion is, you see a few people moving around, and they're nomads already. They're dressed in these like very, very dust-covered leathers. Clearly came in off the road. You know, they have mussed hair. A couple of them have a few random pieces of cyberware. It looks like, you know, one of them has this like interface plug that he's next to one of the generators, and he's like plugged into it. They all seem to have pistols and axes. The problem that none of these are Silvercare. These guys, you recognize them as called Iron Death, a opposing nomad gang out here, and you don't see any Silvercares around at all. And of the 4 nomads you see, all 4 of them have blood splattered across their leathers as they seem to be looking out, going from trailer to trailer and RV to RV.
And this is like in the middle of the camp, right?
Yeah, searching for.
Pulling up to the camp, would we have recognized any vehicles from anyone we may have known? Especially since there's like a hover bike out there.
Tell you what, make a make a land vehicle action.
Oh.
Do you want me to do that too, or just Fade?
I'd say either of you, because you both worked with the Vicaris enough.
Okay.
Permission to start live streaming?
I
Granted.
got an 18.
Land
Wait.
vehicle. Where's land
Wait,
vehicles
dude,
at
I don't
again?
know.
It's a
I don't know if
technique.
I might also not have my actual ability modifiers on. Hold on, let me look at those on.
I see yours.
No, the field expertise one.
Oh, okay.
Or are they?
It's the
Is
first
that-
session. We're figuring it out.
Yeah, I'll have
Having a
those.
good time.
I'll have those updated later.
So that would be a 20 then.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
for Fade, you are focused on what the hell these Iron Death are doing. You don't recognize any of the bikes because you're just like too busy. Like your instincts immediately kick in, like danger. Now for Neha, you look and you recognize a couple of the bikes. The hover bike actually belongs to Checkerboard, and it's still there. But you can see that of the bikes, 5 of them are not ones you recognize. And looking at them, they each have what appears to be this skull-like insignia built onto them, but with this like large cyber eye in one of the eye sockets, and then it looks like the teeth are like Phillips head screwdriver tips.
Ooh,
Sounds pretty metal.
that's pretty rad.
It's pretty metal.
Hey, please take the lead.
I
Oh,
like
go ahead.
take my headphone off. Just kind of nudge Colton and let him know what I see. That's Checkerboard's bike. Those are some weirdos.
Babe,
Something's
please take the
going on.
lead. I will be right behind you.
Would anyone mind if I started my live stream?
Yeah.
Permission
Yeah,
granted.
Let's go.
Okay.
As
Watch her back, Connie.
as you all begin moving in, your footsteps do not go unnoticed as one of the men like stops and turns and like seems to notice you, and he takes a couple of steps ahead, and we're actually the audience while they're looking at it. And takes a couple of steps ahead. He holds a hand up. Hey, private camp, you can move on.
And Fade's
say-
just gonna walk up and it's like, hey, Chumba. My Tio, she lives nearby. I just came to check on her. Is there a problem?
Yeah, your Tio's not here. Go find your Tio and talk to them. Private camp.
What
See,
color is
I
it?
really had. That's a bit of a problem because I had this delivery, and Fate's just gonna kind of take a step to the side and like survey how many people are looking. He's like, I had this delivery I really needed to make. Is it possible I could leave it with you? Since you guys seem to be occupying this area here.
Make a
Just for quick flavor, when Duchess is live streaming, her eyes change from her normal color to big recordings like symbols.
I love that.
Just thought it was kind of cool to mention.
And that, ooh, boo, 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 I am going to get more used to where things are here. Persuasions and control.
I feel like in
Social.
certain situations they'll do like the pause and the rewind too.
That's when the panic button comes in. You just see like a refresh
Wow,
button
look
in
at
her
that.
eyes.
Dang, Mr.
Ooh.
Socialite over here.
The man kind of looks to the others, and you can see he kind of narrows his eyes a little bit, but they all kind of give little half nods. And there's 4 men right now, but you can see a bit of movement coming from this trailer. As you all are looking, I will say that Connie, Fade, and Left Side, 3 of you recognize that trailer as Checkerboard's trailer. But the man steps forward. Yeah, here, I'll take it. Come on. And he holds his hand out.
All right. And Golden's going to just walk up to him to like do a hand exchange. But instead, I am just going to take out my bat and swing on him.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Well, okay then.
Hey.
Whew. There we go.
Holy crap. Man, this should have
Whoa.
been really good. What
Not
the
11.
heck?
All right. And since I knew I was going to swing on this guy, can I activate my cyberware? I have speedware, which will give me +3 on initiative.
I'll say you can activate your speedware as you're moving up. That's fine.
All right. And it has an hour cooldown, so. All right. And
Okay, so
my
I've
points,
got
hold on.
24 initiative. Left side, that is
11.
11.
You're not gonna roll that high.
I have
15 for Fade.
Jesus.
I have also 2 into initiative reaction, so
So 17.
Yep.
Okay. And then Duchess, that is 15. Very, very nice. Okay. So we're gonna get right into it. First up is actually gonna be Connie, but I'm going to say it's like you can see your brother moving up, and he has the bat in his hand, like behind him. ready to go.
I know he's about to swing at this guy.
Yeah,
I've been with him enough. Yeah.
If you do want to hold something, you can. Otherwise, if you want to go before he swings on this guy, that's also fine.
Because he doesn't swing until his turn, right?
Correct.
Okay. So can I hold my action to how far? How far are they? That's 24 meters. I don't remember the fall off list for the assault rifle. I'm gonna hold my action to shoot, I think. I'm not gonna shoot right away. I don't want to be the one initiating it. But I will hold my action to shoot, and I'll shoot at yeah, I'll shoot at this one back here.
Okay. So yeah, just basically once he swings, you're gonna shoot.
Yes.
With all of that, like you said,
With my assault rifle.
you have your rifle in your hands, ready to go. You see your brother moving up. You see one of the other gangers is kind of looking around, but right now, they're all cautious. You know, they clearly don't trust you guys, but they're trying. At the very least, I will say, Fade was actually pretty convincing. But next up is Fade. So go ahead and swing on this fool.
Go. My trusty bat.
Just waiting for the plastic to come flying off of
What?
the glasses he's wearing.
Oh. Yeah, I had to close the edit. There we go.
Ooh. Let's see if he can evade that. I think he might be able to.
Oh.
So. Oh no! He rolled absolutely terrible.
Wow, both of you.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a 12 minus 4, but he got 7 minus 9. So yeah. Yo, and the thing is, it's awkward because you're trying to hide it. So you like go out and you swing the bat, and you can see he like tries to step back, but the problem is he's on territory he doesn't know very well. So he like steps on a rock, and you almost overcorrect, and like you were like about to miss him, but because he like stumbles with a like you catch him right across the chest with the bat. 9 damage. Okay.
All right. And very heavy weapon. Can I swing again with it, or is it just a one swing?
So
Heavy melee's 2.
very heavy is going to be 2.
You know, if I looked at the thing on the phone, it would tell me. Yep.
Yeah, because it's very heavy's 1 swing. Heavy's 2.
Okay, there you go.
Because I play a melee character in another campaign.
Yep, it says rated fire too, so I can do it again. In the great words of Bart, I'm gonna do it again.
Bash his face.
Very heavy melee weapon.
Yes. It's
That's
excuse me, it's a heavy. It's
Okay.
not very heavy.
Okay.
Heavy.
Heavy. Yeah, this one you swing and he's gonna try again to evade it, but not doing well. Nope.
Oh, no.
You catch him and he kind of like reels from it, and then you just wham! And this is a solid hit that gets like from the shoulder down across the chest, and you just hear like crack as like one of his ribs breaks.
Oh. Brutal.
And then you ignore half of his armor, so let's see, he only had 3 armor left. Oof. So yeah, nasty hit. Okay. You can see he kind of like is flagging a bit. He's already like seriously wounded by that.
And
I would say the other men are immediately scrambling for their guns.
I can still move, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pop and jump behind this cover right here.
Okay. It's like a couple of sandbags on the ground. It's not a lot of cover. If you went completely down on the ground, you could maybe be behind like gunfire cover. But...
Oh, okay. I thought bigger than I thought. How about this? And I'll just pop right here. Yeah, that's good enough. Behind that trailer.
Okay. So next is gonna be Duchess.
Duchess.
I have to
Well-
take my shot.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah,
Take
yeah.
a shot.
You get your free
Yeah.
shot as well.
Yeah.
That first.
Blam!
Ooh.
20 foot. So you just need a 15. So that definitely hits. And it
That man is dead.
it almost almost. It almost lifts him off the ground as it just like, and you see him like reeling back. He actually like stumbles back a couple of steps, and he's like grabbing for his own weapon, but he's gonna try and dive into cover once he gets the chance. That certainly caught him off guard.
Sweet.
Damn.
Now it's Duchess.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna take a pop at this fellow first. So she's moving very like
Crazy.
she's moving very, what's the word, military style, where it's very crouched and like, you know.
Yeah, the crouch run.
Yeah. So attack. Oh, did I just make that? I think 0 to 6. Yes, I did.
Yep.
Okay. I've got another shot I can aim. I don't know if you want to do both at once, or are you gonna do?
I'm
Stuff.
gonna see how much health he has left after all that.
Okay.
Okay, so 10 damage. He is actually still alive, but just barely. You can see he is actually, I mean, just on the cusp of like mortally wounded. Like he is stumbling, and he's just
Okay.
kind of like just screeching out like, "God, fucking kill them, please!"
Well, guess what? He takes another shot. He takes another bullet.
Yeah,
Military style, walking towards him, just gunning him down.
he just like and spits out a bit of blood as you just flatline this fool instantly. he
And then
just
she's gonna,
hits the ground.
move up to here, to stand beside Fade in cover. All right, how you doing?
Okay, next is the one that Renea shot, which is going to firstly, they're going to fire their very heavy pistol over at Duchess,
Oh,
which
what was it again? 14 meters.
Oh. actually just
Excuse me.
misses. Just misses.
Oh.
The bullet whizzes off, just like you can almost feel like the difference in air, just like a bullet whizzing past your head. But
Whoa.
he is
Just-
going to just duck back here behind this
Ju-
trailer.
Duchess is gonna turn to Fade and just go, "Oh, that was close."
Okay. Left side.
All right. Can you ping Checkerboard's trailer again?
It's over here.
Golly. So I am going to let's see. Check my movement real quick. Where is 6. Yeah, I am going to dash towards Checkerboard's trailer, hoping that Fade is pulling a lot of their attention.
Okay.
No, it's Q. There we go. So got my bulletproof shield up and pull my assault rifle off my back.
Then
That should be all right. Just a dash and a
Yeah.
double move.
What's your movement?
6.
It's okay, fantastic.
And I'm also keeping my eyes peeled for any wounded.
Your move is 6?
Yeah.
So you can go 12 meters, and then if you're dashing, you can go another 12.
Oh. How far did I only move 12?
Yeah, so you go another 6 squares.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That didn't look very long. It didn't look very far at all. So I'll get behind here.
Yeah, you go and kind of like rush over ahead. You see that there are several large. They look like mini fridges. They go up about 4 feet, and you can see that the nomads out here actually use them as to keep generators and servers cool. Like they are fridges, but they do them to like keep server towers and generators cool in the heat. So all of them are currently running right now, but you can kind of hide behind one.
Will I be able to kneel behind it, or would
Yeah.
that
That's
be
fine.
All right, I believe that is my turn then.
Next is this guy. He's going to move out and he's gonna go here and he's gonna take his own shot at Duchess.
Oh, God damn it. No.
You're right there.
Stop shooting the media.
8 meters. Just one away from hitting, but he'll yeah, that'll be it. It just, you hear like this loud like ping as it like ricochets off of something metal behind you.
Can I shout something?
Absolutely.
Will you stop fucking shooting at me? I'm the media.
They don't seem to care.
Fate's just looking over at Duchess. You need to get down.
I'm fine. It didn't hit me.
Meanwhile, you can see that the front door to Checkerboard's trailer swings hard open as a man kicks the door open.
Uh-oh.
He's wearing these like black leathers, and you can see that he's tall, probably about like 6'4", 6'5". He looks like a big, tough biker guy with one notable exception. He has metal plates set into his face, his forehead, his cheekbones, like around his jaw. All of his teeth have been replaced with Phillips head screwdriver bits, and one of his eyes glows with like this bright red glow of a cyber eye. The other eye, if it's there, it's completely pitch black. It's just flat. He has basically a metal skull built into the front of his face. He's like, "What the fuck is going on?" as he swings out with an assault rifle, sees all of you, and then just and he's going to just take a shot at the first person he sees, which is going to be Lily.
Oh, no. Lily, no.
But thankfully, I'm rolling like absolute ass right now. It just and you see that his gun doesn't fire one shot at a time. It fires 3-round bursts of just pop, 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 and it like you hear it just hit the like refrigerators in front of you, just narrowly missing. And then he'll take one more step out. That is not Checkerboard.
I wonder if it could still be. I don't know.
Kanea.
I'm going to see.
I
Yeah,
can't
I'll
believe
just
how terribly I'm rolling right now. This is good for you, but it's bad for me.
This is great for us.
take a shot at this guy here.
Okay.
We'll take it.
Okay, not as much damage as before, but that's fine.
Three's still a hit, right?
Yeah. From this range, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so take a shot at that guy, and
Yeah,
then
absolutely.
I duck behind this cover here.
Okay. You fire with your own assault rifle. It wings him in the shoulder, but you can see this guy. He has a cyber hand, and he has like these thick road leathers with like all these like studs and chains, and it's like most of it seems reflected off. He's not great, but that didn't hurt him nearly as bad as the other guy you shot.
He got battered.
Okay, next is this guy behind the fridges, which not loving this whole situation. So going to going to skirt around, go here, and get right up on Lily. And you can see in one hand he has a giant tire iron that he's going to swing and try and take you right at the ribs. So for this, you get a chance to make an evasion roll to avoid this.
Okay, is that a skill?
If you go to fighting, you'll see evasion. You roll very high. Yeah.
Yeah.
He swings and you like leap back, and just kind of grits his teeth and he's gonna swing again. Get to do it one more time.
One more time.
Dang, you rolled
Oh,
210?
exactly. And he just BAM! But the thing is, it clang against like your armor. You have armor jack, right?
Yeah, I've got flak armor, I think.
What's
Let
your
me-
Vibration.
My 11.
11?
11.
So
Yes.
he's gonna ignore half of that. So it'll be like it was 6. So he's gonna do exact. So it's just like he catches you right, literally on your left side, and it's like ping against your arm, and you like feel the horrible vibrations of it, but
Oh,
it is not enough to actually hurt you.
oh, those vibrations are sickly.
Oh yeah, it's like if you hit your funny bone, but like 1,000 times worse.
Oh.
It's just like
Oh.
You can see he is not thrilled because he's trying to take you out. But Fade.
Fade.
Seeing everything that's going on, Fade's going to call out, just Jet Duchess Conyeja, watch your back. I'm coming, Lily, and just run out and pull out the pistol and about 5, 10. I got 10, so I can only move like 5 squares. Oh no! Oh, I was here. 1. Oh man, this. Zoom in. Squares aren't see. Ah, that's better. Boop. Boop. I'm gonna get right there. That's as far as I can get. And I'm going to shoot this fool with my pistol. The pistol day.
Get him.
Go pistol attack.
Oh, that definitely hits. 27. Yeah, that I'd say that.
Jesus.
Damn.
Oh.
You take out your very heavy pistol and you have your like polycarbonate shield in the other arm as you like rush forward, and BAM! And it like catches him, and you get him like right in the chest, and you can see like he like pulls, and he has a bit of like these like, it looks like multiple sets of dog tags that it like winged some of it, but he also is like bleeding profusely underneath that. You hurt him pretty bad. He's not seriously injured yet, but he's pretty close.
All right.
Damn.
This is not going as well for the gangers as they hoped. Duchess.
Not quite. I'm gonna try and. Actually, no. You know, I'm just gonna take two shots at this dude because he's standing there, and you shouted cover, so I'm gonna hold him back. Pistol. First shot.
Absolutely hits.
Cool. How's he looking after the first shot? Is he looking?
He's looking very rough. He's definitely seriously injured. One more could probably do it.
There you go. One more. Aiming.
That'll do it. But let's see here. 9 is. Okay. It's exactly enough as you
Yes.
you fire, and one catches him in the side, and he like. The problem is
Nice.
he instinctively kind of winces down, and the other one gets him right in the top of the head, and he just collapses on the ground.
Oh,
Actually,
my
just
viewers are
gonna take both of these guys out.
Oh, my viewers are gonna love this.
Oh yeah, this is something that
Oh,
this
I
will
still
make
got
for a
my
nice brain
movement.
dance.
I've got some movement. Hold on. Yeah, why not? After that, she knows the other guys are in the corner, so she'll probably move up to here and hide and then cover.
Okay. In which, yes, that guy is right there.
Yep.
going to move ahead, sees you, and you can see that he has like a tire iron in one hand, but he actually just holds it back and instead pulls out this very large revolver, and he's going to just try and shoot you.
Media?
Again, doesn't seem to be son of a bitch.
You can't hit the media.
I'm
It's
rolling
illegal.
within like 1 to hit every time. And it
You
just,
rolled good on me.
boom! It's like you shouting that is enough that he's like fires and it goes right past. In fact, it's actually like
That's
your literally your coat gets a hole in it as it shoots right past you through your coat.
You put a hole in my coat. Prepare to die.
Left side.
As Fade comes up, Lily kind of Lily's happy for the help, but she's hard to read, so she calls over her shoulder and she's like, I need to find Checkerboard. We need to find Checkerboard to confirm if he's alive. He may need medical attention. And she is there like attacks of opportunity? Is movement
No.
hindered in any way?
No, I don't do that.
No.
So she's gonna get up and around this guy, kind of like gets up from her kneeling position and does a back kick with her cyborg leg. The stiletto heel in her leg extends
Ooh.
out into a huge knife. I'm gonna do a Talon Foot attack. It is a light melee weapon.
Oh my god, that's cool. That's so cool.
Okay, he'll make an evasion roll, which he whiffs it. So yeah, go ahead. 2 damage. Let's see. You will actually ignore half his. So only
Thank you.
has. So yeah, that will hurt him. It's only for 1 damage, but
It's still hurt him.
but you
Yeah,
do ablate his armor by 1 more. So
Not too bad. It's for
You
emergencies.
just
So.
scratch along his arm.
And then I will 6. I can move another 6, I believe.
Don't forget that that is a rate of fire of 2. So if you wanted to do it again, you can.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Did I? I'll have to go through, make sure all my weapons are made correctly. So yeah, I'll give him another kick.
Yeah, Chung Li
Ooh.
kick.
Aw.
Oh,
Not much
Absolutely.
damage though.
Well, even then, you miss completely as you're like you scratch him, and he like spins around to try and avoid it, and like ducks back. He sees that you're scratching him, but he also sees that you're running away, so he's focused on Fate coming at him right now. But you can go ahead and finish your movement.
I'm gonna get behind this fence. I know it probably doesn't provide a lot of cover, but I don't want to be completely out in the open. But that'll be me.
Very nice. Well, next is our friend with the metal face, and he's like, "Camp belongs to us, assholes!" And he's going to fire right at Fade with his assault rifle.
Ooh.
Double check here. That'll hit.
Oh. So
Um,
close as well.
And again, you notice it's like, bah, 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 as it just fires 3 shots instead of 1, and hits. So, what is your? You have a light armor jack.
yep. And I'm holding my bulletproof shield.
Okay. So this will actually just shred your shield. It's gonna do 11. Well, actually, yeah, it'll do 11 damage to your shield, and it just fills your shield with enough holes that it becomes useless.
Oh.
You notice that his bullets seem to have absolutely no problem tearing through armor whatsoever.
That's dangerous.
And then he is he looks over to his other men. Quit fucking around and kill them. Right, Connie?
Okay, so I'm gonna prioritize getting that guy away off my brother. So I'm gonna hop out of cover here real quick. Take a shot at this guy.
Okay.
Alright, stop closing my sheets so I can click that faster. There we go.
That hits.
Oof.
And yeah, it's just enough that it's like you fire and it catches him like right in the cheek and he just drops dead instantly.
Right, and that was 3 squares. I have 4 left. I suppose I just like duck behind this trailer real quick.
Fade.
And you see, like, as the armor jack shield gets blown off, Faye just switches to his shotgun and loads an incendiary round in it. And
Man, that's an action to load new types of ammo. I'm down with you saying that you already had incendiary in it. But once you have
I didn't
one
know.
type of ammunition, it's an action to change the type of ammunition.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if it just always says it has standard in it, or I have to say what it has in it when I switch to it. So
Whenever you switch to it. But I'm fine. We didn't discuss it at the beginning of the session, so I'm fine just saying you already had incendiary.
okay, so I'm gonna switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's as close as I can get, and I think he's in range. Yeah, right. That's a block. No, stop! Don't draw the shape. Nope.
There's no line.
No.
He's just out of range.
Oh.
Because it's 3 squares.
And let's see, my movement's 5, so that's 1. And I was right here, I think.
You're here.
I was there. Yeah,
Were
I
you
think
back there?
that's.
Or were you here?
You
I was-
can
I was
right
right
click
here.
and do undo. Go back to where you were.
Yeah.
The intense music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get better with the. Yeah, I was right here. Okay. I'm gonna get better with this movement. So me being right here. 1, 2. That's 5 squares. Yep, that's as close as I can get. That's all right. I ain't worried about this punk. I'll get there eventually.
Fantastic.
I'll take what I take.
Okay, Duchess, you have this fool who just shot at you. Somehow I
Well-
think I know how this is going to end.
Yeah, she's gonna look at the hole in her jacket and go, "We're about to have words." And she's going to take a shot with a pistol.
Misses.
Oh shit! Ah, and another one.
That'll hit.
Cool. Yeah, we're gonna have words. Misses the first shot and then fires another one.
Yeah, you're like, we're going to have words. Pa! And he's like, ha! Pull! And just
Ha,
immediately,
missed.
he's out.
Headshot. Can we say that was just a headshot, a clean headshot for the
Yeah,
second shot?
Absolutely. Like, there's a bit of a, ha! And then he just, like, falls back.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Remember, if you like what you see, you can subscribe. I have 6, so I can move 6 or 12 squares, is it? Because I have a
You can
body
move
movement of 6.
Then you can go up to 12 meters.
Oof, 12 meters, right? Okay, so I will
You almost-
go. I'll just rush past Connie. Can I give her a high five on the way by?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Or if you want to see more headshots like that, hit the like button, smash that bell.
Don't forget to like, comment, and survive.
Oh,
You want to support
that's
the
good.
content? We have Patreon.
High five on the way by, and just pointing, going, "You're doing good," and just keep running.
Okay. With that, left side Lily, you can see, despite the four of you bearing down on this one guy and his other gang, this guy is not backing down at all. That he's yet to be hit, and he's this shy of Cyber Psycho. You can see this guy has got a chromed out face, and he presumably has other cyberware, and he is vicious.
This is a big one. I definitely want to let the solo go toe to toe with this, and not me. How tall is Checkerboard's trailer, and is there any room behind it, or does it look like it's blocked here behind it?
There's a bit of a huge, almost tin, favela style structure, but I will say you can see that there is a ladder on the back of his trailer. It's 12 feet up, so it's just a couple of meters. You could easily scale it. I would just count it as one extra square move.
Okay, so I'm gonna fire on him with my assault rifle, and then I'm gonna move to the back of the trailer and start climbing up. Let me find my assault rifle. Here we are. It has a rate of fire of 1, so I am using. I have it loaded with armor-piercing bullets.
Oh Lord!
Pow.
That this close, I don't. Let me see. 8. That is no, does not hit. The problem is the assault rifle is a little unwieldy this close, and as you fire, it narrowly dings right in front of him, and just ping off of the refrigerator behind him.
Well. So I can. Here is 6 meters. Is this about where the ladder would be, or?
Yes.
Then I have another 6 meters to get up on it, so that's 2, 4. So I can get up here and then get down low, maybe even lay down to try to break line of sight with this guy and look for a hatch or an opening on the roof.
You can see that there's a hatch right next to you, but it's actually welded shut. There's another hatch on the far end of the trailer that is partially open.
Okay, I got enough movement to get over here. Does it look like something my tool hand might be able to open, or is it?
It'd take you a couple of turns because it's welded shut.
Okay, so I'll just crawl over the ceiling towards the door.
Okay.
Towards the other hatch.
Next is our metal-faced friend, who he's going to look. He ignores left side, and he's going to look over at Fade. Be like, "All right, come on, big boy," and he's going to fire his assault rifle at you. And that hits. And
that's a lot of damage.
23 damage. So your armor, so you got 11 armor checks, so you'll subtract 11 from that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But your armor is going to ablate by 2, not 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I'm also using roll with the punches right now. Damage deflecting, excuse me. So it takes it off by another 1.
Okay, fantastic.
So 11 minus that 12 minus that 23, so that's 11 damage I'm taking. Cool.
But yeah, he fires
That's
and
a
again
hit.
that bop, 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 and it hits, and you can see it's not even that his bullets are armor piercing, it's just the fact that you're being shot 3 times that is tearing up your armor. There's quick little close groupings. That gun he has is nasty. And he is going to let's say exactly where he is. He is not afraid of any of you. Kaneha.
Okay. Would I be able to grapple him on top of this trailer to get line of sight of him? Because I'm assuming he's behind cover here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I will do that. Get on top of this thing.
You're firing your hand out, and you're like on top of the roof.
I'll take a shot at
Get him.
him. Okay.
Oh my god.
And then,
Woo. Woo.
okay, yeah, you
You can
fire,
evade bullets?
you fire across, and you can see he like
Damn, that's
moves.
nice.
He's not quite fast enough, and the bullet catches him in the side, but it just ping. Not nearly enough damage to get through his armor.
Oh.
Yep. That sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I will also like kind of like lay low on the roof.
Hey,
Fade's just gonna like spit out a wad of blood. So like, yeah, it's me and you time, big boy. Let's go. And take a step forward and fire a shotgun.
Yes.
Oh, you might have to be a little bit closer, I think.
yeah, because it technically is like something like that.
Is that close enough?
I'll say that's close enough. Yeah,
Okay.
3 squares.
yeah, that'll work. Okay. Yeah,
Oh, that's going to hurt.
you fire one of the shells, and it's just this eruption of flame from the end of your shotgun as the incendiary shells like burst out with fire, and it like catches across his armor. Takes a little tiny bit of damage, not a lot.
He's a
But
strong
he is immediately set on fire. His leathers begin to catch alight. You can see it like, scorching some of the flesh around his like bald head. Doesn't care.
And like in that flash, Fade just kind of like flips behind the bit of cover that's that fencing.
Okay. Duchess.
Well, she's gonna make it all the way up there. Let me just check something. Okay, perfect. She's gonna turn the corner and immediately shout, "Hey, fuckface! One of your pals owes me a new jacket," and fires off 2 shots at him. First one.
He avoids the first one.
Oh, you fucker!
You fire, and he just like bends his body, and it goes whizzing right past his head.
And that's the second shot.
Second shot. Well, actually, even this close, let me double check.
It's 8 meters, I think.
You wouldn't have hit anyway. So yeah, you fire, and he just. This guy has some intense cybernetics. He is ducking and weaving, baby.
What the? How did? Oh. Stand still and let me hit you, goddammit.
Yeah, you fire twice, and you can see he has his assault rifle in hand. He's like, "My turn."
Oh shit.
Lily, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna run up to the other hatch. See if I want to see if how if it's like locked or
Oh, no,
jammed or something.
It's definitely open. You can just literally like drop right down.
Oh, okay. So before I drop down, I want to take another shot at him. How do called shots work in
So,
this?
If you aim specifically for him, you get a -8 to the shot. But if you hit his head, you do double damage. If you hit his body, you can like aim, make him like drop something he's holding or cripple his legs. But it's a -8 to your shot.
Yeah, I do get. I have a targeting scope and a telescope upgrade, so I'd get it down to -6.
Keep in mind, the telescope I think is for past 50 meters.
You're right. Yep. So
And don't forget, you can add luck too if you need. If you make
When
a shot,
does-
you could add your luck to it
when does luck refresh?
at the end of the session.
Yeah, I'll add some luck to it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to make a called shot on the back of his head. I feel like she's like aiming for like the base of his neck between his skull and like his vertebrae. Like she's been like she's thinking very clinical about it, and then she's gonna do her best. She's gonna pop him with an armor piercing round in the back of the head.
His big old shiny noodle. You can see that the back of his head, he has a chipware slot. And he has a tattoo on the back of his head of that same insignia of the Iron Death.
Can I target the chipware slot, or do I just target his head?
You just target his head.
Okay. So so it's -8 plus 1 then.
It should already be built in. You missed.
Oh.
Well, I'm not.
What's your luck?
Oh,
Like, what's your max luck?
my max luck is 8.
Oh, you could crank your luck up on this and see if you can try and hit him. But don't forget, he gets a chance to evade as well.
It's a pretty high evasion as well.
Would I have to burn all the luck points, or would
I mean, at the minimum, you would have to, burn 4 to even try to hit it.
Risk it for the biscuit?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend all 8 because.
Let
Bring it up to 20.
Ooh.
Nope, 22.
Oh no! No!
You take the luckiest shot you've taken in a long time. Boom! And he just sidesteps and he like whips his head back at you, and you can see he like gets his finger up and just and then like turns back towards Fade and touches.
And I'll hop down into the trailer.
Fade, we might be in trouble.
Hopping down into the trailer, you can see that the interior is a mess. It's been like everything has been tossed. Clearly, he was searching for something. On the other end of the trailer, where back on the side that the ladder was, you can see Checkerboard. He's this nomad man. He is on the ground, a huge bullet wound in his stomach. Actually, a close grouping of 3 bullet wounds. But you can see he has one cyber arm that literally is like black and white Checkerboard style. And you know that for races he uses it to signal the start of the race.
Yeah.
But he's just like on the ground, like profusely bleeding out, and he barely even looks up at you, and just like coughs a little of like blood out his mouth. He looks very, very hurt, mortally wounded, almost.
I will, let's see, double check if I have any movement left. I'll move up to him and get down, and she quietly, like, assures him, he's like, I'm here, Checkerboard. I will provide you with medical attention. And as she's like
very
pulls up.
weak, like, oh, thumbs up.
And as she starts pulling out her medical equipment.
Well, next is our friend. Going to look over at, actually, over at Kaneha, who got him last.
Uh-oh.
And he's gonna fire his assault rifle at you. Oh, you're lucky it just like and catches along the front of the RV.
Well, it's good to know this guy cannot shoot.
And just rolling like ass right now.
Don't jinx us, bro.
Oh boy, yeah, when he does hit, oh, we're gonna be in trouble.
No.
Kaneha.
He gave the
You're...
I'm going to immediately retaliate and shoot at him back.
How dare you shoot at my friends?
Okay.
Dude, why am I rolling such awful damage?
Misses.
So annoying.
Just spins out of the way. Okay. Hey, this guy is not going down.
Right. Get him.
Getting real bad.
Wait, does he not take fire damage? Because he's on fire?
I already did it.
Oh, okay.
Already did it.
Fade's just gonna grit his teeth and pop out. Don't shoot at my sister. And you're gonna just see him like getting. He's just gonna put up the shotgun and bring out his bat and go to town.
Yeah. Okay.
No, he's got the man's on fire. He's armored. No, it's
He's going
you
for
don't
it.
shoot at me, Hamana.
Get him. Oh.
Oh, okay. So actually, that will hit him. Actually, no. Defender wins the tie, so no, doesn't hit him.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay, so that'll hit him.
Meets it, beats it. Meets
So-
it, beats it.
In this case, it is going to be. And half that. Still going really strong. Like I said, this dude is tough. You crack across the face, and like you hear the impact of the bat against the metal, and he like just grits his teeth over at you, which again you can see the little like Phillips head screwdriver bits.
Oh.
As he's like grinning, you see them begin to spin like a drill.
You see,
Goofy.
Colton doesn't even bat an eye. Like he's just like whatever. This is gonna hurt me just as much as it's gonna hurt you. And he swings again.
Ooh.
Bites the bat and snaps it.
Yeah, miss. You swing a second time, and he just like his body leans back, and it's almost like literally like Michael Jackson style, just like bow, just a hard lean, and it just swings right past him. Okay, Duchess, gotta do something to take this guy down.
Well, there's a problem. I need to reload. That's me used 8 shots now.
That's the
So I
problem
need
with
to take an
those.
action to. Yeah. So I need to use my action to reload. I can't do anything.
So you're just like, the fuck, just reloading.
She went to go for a shot and then went, oh, it's empty. Rapidly trying to reload and dropping bullets everywhere.
Okay. Left side.
All right. I'm going to administer medical aid to Checkerboard to make sure that he doesn't die.
Okay, fantastic. Can you make a paramedic check?
Absolutely. I'm also trying to get him to speak with. I'm looking around to see if there's anything useful in this place we could use, like a weapon or something. And I'm going to ask Checkerboard if he has some sort of weapon squirreled away, because what I will do paramedics first. What is it? Education, probably. I'm getting used to this character sheet. It is right.
It'll be under technique.
Technique.
Technicality.
There it is. Okay. 23.
You go and you begin to stabilize him, but you can see he has been shot several times in the chest. You actually see that it's not just a grouping of 3, it's 2 groupings of 3 right to the center of his chest. Checkerboard is pretty much at this point a goner. Now,
Fortunate.
you patch him enough that he kind of leans up and he takes his like cyber hand, and you can see that it splits open, and between his like middle finger and ring finger, this little chip like sets out, and he grabs it in his like bloodied other hand, is like shaking as he's handing it to you.
I will take it from him.
I will say with the 23, it's like he might live if you can, like, end this fast and get him proper medical attention. But he's fading fast.
The cyborg is too formidable. Do you have checkerboard? Do you have anything hidden in here that can adequately harm him?
And he, like, points behind you, inside the microwave, and then he's like, 777.
I will be right back.
And
You
can go. The microwave is literally right behind you on the little counter.
Can I do that now, or is that
I'll say it's fast enough. But you like tap in 777, which you realize no one ever uses a 7 on a microwave. As you're doing that, and as you tap it in, you hear a bing, as if something was done, and a little, like, underneath the tray, this little thing slides open, and a single grenade pops out.
Oh, handy.
Speaking of which, now is our metal-faced friend, and he's going to look at Fade, and he grins very widely, and our boy is just gonna make a quick attack against you.
just a wee attack. It's
Yeah. Let me check something real quick. Hang on, it's... so you can make an evasion roll to try and avoid that.
oh, that's a high roll.
Dodging. Be quick with me.
Oh no.
Nope. As he grabs the bat and pulls it and, like, grabs your arm and bites hard into your arm. So 17 damage. I believe your armor was ablated down to 9.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll take 8 damage from that. Actually,
Cool.
he ignores half of your armor because it's a melee. So instead of 9, it's down to 4. So you will take 13 damage from that.
So 12 damage.
12 damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just and bites into your arm with his spinning, drilling Phillips head screwdriver teeth. It's painful. I'm gonna be real. It's painful. Okay, Kaneha, this dude just bit your brother.
I'm gonna shoot
Oh,
her.
sweet
I
Jesus.
can't do much else. Well, I could do other stuff. I'm just gonna do it. It's the thing I'm best at right now.
Okay, and I think you know what I'm gonna do.
Of course.
Oh!
Ah,
A hit! Finally, a
hits.
hit!
finally!
Okay, and I will say he's been set on fire, so he's still, like, it's like the skin is, like, blackening and like he's just crisping up, and his clothes are burning. This dude could not care less, but he noticed that as it's pretty bad. Ooh. And now he looks really, really rough. One more hit like that might take him down. Looking bad.
Good show.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do? Stay there?
Yep. Gonna stay up here.
Fade. This guy just bit you, and I just want to say I did not get a critical injury with his bite. He almost did, but so what are you doing?
Since he knocked my bat, my hands, Faye just immediately grabs his shotgun and points it right at the guy.
Go for it.
Blank.
and I'm going to use all of my luck points. I'm just going to dump my last 4.
Okay,
Get 'em.
exactly that.
Get
he's
'em.
trying to just twist out of the way, but you're right there. You press the shotgun against his chest and fire, and you see he like winces hard, but there's this little like crunch of metal, and he like grabs your shoulder, and almost the weight of him pulls you down to the ground, but he just slips off and poof, and collapses. He hits the ground
Ooh.
next to you.
Ooh! Lily rounds the corner like she's gonna throw a grenade in your face, and then just like, ah! Well
And,
done,
like,
Fade.
Fade's just looking there like full Zoro style. His face hasn't changed at all. His arms like bleeding profusely. He's like, "Is the job done?"
Checkerboard needs immediate medical attention, or he will not survive. Does my apartment have the kind of facilities that I need, or would we have to go like to a hospital or something?
You'd have to get him to a. You're gonna have to get him to a clinic. But the. You've stabilized him enough that he'll last another few minutes. As you hear him, Lily, come here.
I'll go to him immediately. Like,
And is it Ripperdock at the Q2 station? They have a cryo chair. Get me there. Don't let anyone get that chip.
I understand. I will keep you in good. I'll keep you in good health until we get there.
Now,
Fade, we need a ride now.
Fade's already calling a deli man. Like the moment Lily said we need to go, Fade's just.
well,
I mean, does it just have a car? I can drive.
I will say there is the trucks here, which Checkerboard does have the keys to one of the trucks. He owns one truck and he owns the hover bike. I will say at Delamain, they quote you a 15 minutes before they're able to pick you up. This
All
far out in the
right.
Rancho Coronado is not typically where Delamain goes.
Cuneta,
Same.
do your thing.
All right. I'm so good at driving.
Make a drive land vehicle check.
All right, I'll be right back in the bathroom.
He's like,
Duchess
I'm not
is
that good at
staring-
driving. I lied.
Oh no.
I require
Duchess is
someone's
staring at the body, by the way.
I got a 15.
Oh.
I require someone's assistance to move him.
Oh, I can help. And she puts the gun away and stops staring at the body and runs over and helps and puts Checkerboard's arm over her shoulder.
Before we hop in the truck, can I snatch the cyber dude's gun?
Yes. I will say you notice that it's filthy. Okay. It's a very, very well made rifle. But you notice this dude has been riding hard. He's been going around with dust kicking up. Has not cleaned this thing. He's fired it a lot recently. It's hot. It's got dust all in nooks and crannies. But it is something you can pick up. I will actually put the stats in that in just a bit.
Okay.
Now, the rest of you are able to load up Checkerboard into the car. He's lighter than he looks, and winces a little bit, but with Lily, like with your paramedic check, you were able to at least stabilize.
Yeah, and she'll stay close, monitoring his vitals.
So once all of you load Checkerboard into the car, and like I said, Kaneda, that you have the gun.
Yeah, you're poking at the gun, and Lily's like, Connie, priorities.
Oh, right. she just puts her hands on the wheel.
I hope that this isn't.
You have
I hope this isn't
interface
a bad
plugs,
time.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can literally plug into the car and hands-free drive it while you're playing around with the gun.
Oh my
And-
god. Oh, don't put
Yes.
these ideas in my head.
Is
man.
there any like alcohol or like drugs that we found while we were there?
So alcohol and drugs, no. Though I will say, Checkerboard does have black lace in his pocket. So if you want hard drugs, you can. Does have black lace.
Oh no. Colt, Faye just pulls out a cigarette. He's just like, I could use a beer right now, really bad.
Checkerboard, I hope this isn't a bad time, but you kind of owe me a new jacket. Oh yeah, she's still recording, by the way.
Like every time it's like Colton priorities. Like Duchess priorities.
He's like gripping his like chest and like holding the compress against it, and he just very subtly like, oh fuck you. Just,
That's all right. You're famous now.
Block them out, Checkerboard. Just focus on your breathing. Like you will survive.
Checkerboard, you seriously don't have any booze around?
She's like aggressively clinical, but is very attentive.
Mine's over here and dying.
There's choo-choo station. Get me there. I can explain.
Got it, boss.
Got it, boss.
Vroom, vroom.
You will,
I'll say by
we
this
will,
point.
Checkerboard. You will make it.
I will say by this point the Duchess has stopped recording. She stopped live streaming now because it's a bit of a situation people probably don't want to watch.
Now, I will say, with Connie's check, you go and you pull into the choo-choo station, and right now there's one clerk in the entire station, and you can see that he is wearing this like jean jacket, like vest, and he actually has like one cybernetic, like one cyberware hand, and he has like this synth cigarette that he like looks at all of you. He has like the big like glass divider that he's like standing behind, and he's like, "Hey, what? Oh!" And he sees you like with Checkerboard.
Require a gurney in a cryo chair immediately.
He flips over and he hits a switch, and a back door opens up, leading to what is a small, very dirty and dingy Ripper Doc clinic. There's a single cryo suit, like bag to put him in. And as he's sealing it, he's like, we found a shipment. A big shipment. What? The chip. It has the deets. But they're following us. And you hear like the revving of engines down the road. As you look out, you see several more motorcycles like going full speed towards the choo-choo station.
Oh, great.
You can see that all of them have like they're completely blacked out, and the men on them have like, you know, black leather jackets and different gear. One of them has between the front handlebars this giant chrome shiny emblem, the Iron Death head. And that's actually where we're going to leave off for today, as they're barreling toward all of you.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my.
We have upset people.
So,
Ah.
I hope everybody
yeah.
here had fun. I know we started off with a big combat, but I wanted to jump right into the crazy action.
Oh, I love it. I love just jumping right in. Like
Oh,
That was
fun.
nice.
we know what we're doing. We know where we're going. Well, we know enough. We know enough to do and go.
We know what's going to happen next session. I'll be right. we're going to die.
I am. The gears are turning. I'll ask questions in our chat later.
That's fine. We can strategize.
Exactly. So, everyone in the chat, thank you 1.5 times for watching. We appreciate it so much. This is our first episode of Phantom Pain, and I'm really pumped to see where we go with this campaign. We're going to keep it kind of fun and loose. We're going to play, you know, every other week. So our next session will be the 16th of August. And we're basically going to go as long as everyone is enjoying playing, you know. I am so thrilled to have such awesome players here. And such an awesome audience watching, so we appreciate you. These episodes, I'm actually working on getting my YouTube working up properly, so ideally these will go up on YouTube the week after they air. But I'll make some announcements once I actually get that, because I gotta verify everything. The boring stuff. In the meantime, let's go back through, and you guys, if you have any projects you're working on or the stuff you want to shout out that you think is cool or just whatever, feel free to go for it. But let's start with Art.
Oh no.
Yes.
I'm still really bad at this. I'm gonna say that every time someone makes me do an intro. I think it's basically become my intro, hasn't it? So
I'm Artemis, and I'm bad at this.
I'm Artemis, and I'm horrible at things. No, I'm currently doing for the other Cyberpunk campaign. I write the music. I'm currently trying to finish that album. It's taking a little bit longer than I expected because I had to write a new track.
Don't blame me. All right, I didn't get Duke killed.
So I actually just I might actually this might be of interest. My next project is a Resident Evil inspired album, and also at the same time I'm going to write a second album based on the band in that campaign as well. And then I'm going to write music for this campaign as well because I want to make a song dedicated to each character as well. That's kind of my thing. I have so much music to make.
I will say, I just put your link, and then I'm actually gonna drop your SoundCloud link from your pinned tweet. I will say, yes, please check out Artemis's music. It's absolutely incredible. The tracks that you made for Red's campaign are just fucking amazing.
Or here's another cool thing. If I end up getting enough attention on this music, I can then start really making more, and then people can use it royalty free. Currently, the tracks I have out, I've only got on SoundCloud. So if it gets enough attention, I will more than happily release music royalty free so that anyone can use it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all about giving back to this community because you've given me so much. I wouldn't be on this show without it, so I want to give back to everyone.
We appreciate you, and like I said, I love your music, and I love having you here. All right.
Thank you for having me.
Never, please.
Yep, my name's Never. You can call me Lund, Talvin, whatever it may be. I am a variety streamer, and I do art sometimes, and I am working on potentially a big project, but I'll bring up more details with that later. Because I do cook as well, so it may or may not be related to that. But yeah, I stream and all that fun stuff. So check out my stream when I'm doing the online things.
Like I said, I've loved having you as a player in my private games. So having you on stream has been something that I'm super thrilled. I love Fade, so really awesome.
It's been a pleasure.
I think that this is going to be a really good group as we go. We're going to keep these sessions pretty short, between an hour and a half and 2 hours. Maybe 2.5 if we're in the middle of combat near the end of the 2 hours. But I figured today we'd jump right into it. Hey, tell the people your deal.
I mean, most of the stuff I do is in private, just having fun with friends. But I do heavily implore everyone check out everyone else's stuff here because they're all really talented and really cool people, and they deserve much more attention than they already have. So.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
I agree with you.
You guys are so nice people.
Of course, my co-host Matthew, please.
Of course, I'm Matthew. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at MattmanDH. I'm a cartoonist, illustrator, and DM.
Yeah.
And I also I stream with the mystical, magical Alakazam Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We're here on Tuesday, and then Wednesday tomorrow we're playing Belarus, where we have some. We also have a start with a big fight on that one next week, I believe.
Yeah.
But
we have a whale
I'll
of a good time.
heyo, I'll pass it over to Alec now. Farewell, my my wireless wizards.
I love that.
And then, yes, if you're watching this channel, you probably know who I am, but I am Alec Kazan, main Protean. I have a billion projects always going on at all times, but right now, I actually am super, super thrilled to announce that I wanted to do it this week. Is now I'm starting up this Fan of Pain AP, but I'm now offering private games of more than just D&D 5e. I now offer D&D, but I also offer Cyberpunk, Vampire the Masquerade, Lancer, Thirsty Sword Lesbians, Blades in the Dark. So if you want to play a whole host of games and you want a professional to run them for you, I'm more than happy. Check me out on Twitter or through my Discord, and you can find all the stuff you need to be in one of the games. Beyond that, yes, I'm here every other Tuesday doing Fan of Pain. Matthew and I actually have a project in the works that I think we're going to have to put a proper casting call for.
Yeah.
But we have another AP that I don't think we're ashamed to say that Matthew's going to be running that one.
Very, very excited. Something
yes.
of my own design.
And every Wednesday, I do Skies of Belerius, which is a 5e campaign set in the setting of Belerius, created by our own Bogus Cheesecake. It is a 18th century whaling inspired 5e setting that is super fantastic. Check us out if you have not seen any of the episodes. The last couple are already on my Twitch and the VODs, but I will be putting all of those up on YouTube once I get the YouTube properly. You can get caught up. And then every other Thursday, I'm either doing Enchanting Escapades with Sea Leopard Art, where I homebrew stuff live on air while he illustrates it live on air. And then I alternate that with Redemption VA's Cyberpunk stream, What's Yours Is Mine, where right now I play Fireball because my first character, Duke, died horribly. He was shot to death. So it do be like that sometimes.
An F in chat for Duke.
That doesn't bode
meantime,
for
I'll
anything
be
for us, but
Duke.
Jerk.
I'll be playing Fireball in that game, so check it out. But yes, again, thank you so much, all of you. This is a thrill to finally be able to do my own Cyberpunk actual play. It's something I've been planning for months. I've been driving my wife, incomparable Ina Coffin, absolutely crazy because I won't shut up about Cyberpunk.
Oh.
My big hyperfixation right now. But so I'm just thrilled that this came together, and I hope all of you enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. But let's go ahead and let's raid into something.
So much fun.
How about Turtles?
By the way, that
Turtles
your
and
gnome,
chill.
I said gnome. Your goblin, I love her. I love her mech. I love everything that she does.
Oh shit.
Oh, Shale, thank you. I will play more than one goblin in a mech suit before I'm done with Fudgy.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
I love Shell so much. I had the goblin character I was gonna play in a old campaign I was doing. I was a goblin artificer as well, who was the assistant to what's Icarus's dad?
Daedalus.
Daedalus. Yeah, he was the assistant to Daedalus because it was a Greek inspired campaign. His name was Ob.
Awesome. I love a goblin.
Goblin artificers are the best.
All right, let's all tone it from where we were in Fan of Pain. We'll take it down so everyone can relax, and we'll raid into Turtles and Chill. Everyone can have a nice chilling time. Stay magical, friends. I think you know what we got to say.
As always, wizards, keep on whizzing.
Keep on whizzing. Bye.